sports. It's in the game. Welcome to Madden NFL 24. Accessibility. Try all the ways to sling it around the yard and pick the passing style that works for you. You can always change it later in the settings menu. Try to hit the...
She tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about business. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. Get crib, but he love him on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese and move around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move on. They know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pin in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids know you pulling up, and now you laid out, they don't getting up. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like I tried that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't lit, yeah. You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They go play action with Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
2nd and 10. Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's likely that he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you've got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Heineke going to lead the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. A swing pass here to Edwards. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
Yes.
Touchdown, Falcons! touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Well, a tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage.
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, 44 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And fights through one man. And the Ravens have got it. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Heineke. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun, Heineke. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Play action now. Here's Heineke out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Heineke taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Jackson on 1st down. Throwing out left and finding Likely. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Jackson now. That is caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the play fake, and now Heineke rolling to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. Not a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. Just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense. It's been really impressive here in the early going.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out in the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Heineke to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They go play action. Now Heineke on the move to his left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Heineke. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Heineke. And that'll be incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. A first down throw for Heineke. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing, Heineke. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Heineke. This ball down the field for Pitts. And this one is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you air a ball like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
First down, Heineke. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position, and they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Heineke now on 2nd down. Short throw to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Heineke. A quick throw there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes right side. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Heineke. Rolling to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Heineke. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jackson. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3 quarters in the books. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The number 7 usually looking here for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now a 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 40-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Flush to his right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts? Passing versus running on 2-point conversion. Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Jackson to throw. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing, Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
2nd down, goal to go. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jackson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. They'll buy some time right. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the Dome. This is third down. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me.